We launched this last May. Within 3 months, we had people from over 61 different countries sign up and say they're interested in filling out surveys, they're interested in any local type of research, they're interested in flying anywhere for research to give their samples. People have this disease, as you know, all over the world. And it is amazing when you see how many people and how many countries are involved that actually know that they have ME/CFS, otherwise they wouldn't even have received an e-blast or haven't even know about us. And you can imagine how many people don't know that they even have this disease, because 90% of people aren't even diagnosed. But the people that know that they have disease, usually self-reported, self-identified, okay? In many countries. In our database, we have people of over 100 different countries. I mean, I haven't even heard of so many of the different countries that people have signed up from. This disease is everywhere. In our database right now, in fact, I just looked this morning and we already have over 8,500 participants. Every day people sign up for it because they're desperate to be part of the solution. It gives patients a feel like they're part of something, which is really important because they may be answering a survey and like the Treat Me survey, it is so important to answer these surveys, and I know there's too many of them out there, but it's so important because it is sharing data with each other and it's sharing data with researchers. So we have the highest participation age, so you know, is 25 to 55 that have filled out and signed up for studies. And as expected, female to male, more female than male have signed up. And we've already started recruiting for a number of universities. And like I said, we just started this last May, and as soon as researchers started hearing about it, they said, oh, could you help us recruit? So we're helping people at Stanford and at Harvard Medical School and at Scripps in San Diego, at Mount Sinai in New York. We're going to be helping Cornell University, and there's other universities that I haven't listed here, but we're already helping researchers look for patients, find patients. And the first one that we did, which was successful, just to let you know this really helps, is we had a group at Stanford that were doing some imaging studies that asked us to recruit, and you would think at Stanford they could find enough people out there because there's so many people that are diagnosed in the area. They couldn't find enough people. We were able to send it and bring to them at least another 20 patients. And this is really important because it goes out to the masses that any people that live about 50 miles away from Stanford, it just specifically goes to them. You're not going to be receiving invites of something that's out of your territory. You're only going to be receiving filtered invites, and it really helped, and it was very satisfying that this helped. But we are open and would like to help all of you researchers that are doing research in ME/CFS as much as we can to accelerate research all over the world. And we don't charge for it. This is something that we are trying to help accelerate research. So my last slide, just to kind of sum up, is collaborate to innovate. I mean, what's wonderful when we are in person and when we get to conferences, people share and people talk about things that they just wouldn't have done on maybe a Zoom call because they don't have time. But we want to encourage people to collaborate together. The patients are already doing it in social media, on forums, and in organizations as what we're doing right now. And patients, we want to encourage them to sign up to the registries that are out there. We have a registry, others have registries. There are surveys that are out there. Be a part of the solution so you can help us accelerate this as fast as possible. For clinicians, we urge clinicians to read about case studies, talk about case studies, get together and organize to talk to each other. We really appreciate the clinicians that are here today and listening because this is the way that we can share knowledge and share information so we can improve patient outcomes. And for researchers, we call on all researchers to participate and collaborate research together and share samples and share results and show up to conferences as this so that we can share ideas and share thoughts and share new paths for research. And that is all. Thank you very much.